Jeremy Clarkson's farm shop is a must-see destination for some fans, but I wasn't as impressed by what I saw. With Clarkson's Farm making a triumphant return to Amazon Prime for its fourth series, it is no surprise that fans are keen to head to where the magic happens. The farm is based just outside Burford, a stunning village in Oxfordshire, featuring the iconic Cotswold stone and cafes galore, making it a great destination for those travelling from further afield and wanting to make a day of it. With a rare heat wave happening in the UK, I decided to do just that, and headed over to Clarkson's Farm. Maybe this was just naive of me, but as I pulled into the car park, I was stunned by how many people had flocked to the farm. It arrived soon after it opened for visitors, and the queue was already snaking all the way back round towards the main entrance, with parking attendants confirming it would be at least an hour before you even made it into the farm shop. They added they had queues of that size every weekend, with Jeremy Clarkson's popularity higher than ever as people have been desperate to get their hands on his produce seen on the hit Amazon series. I was expecting a larger location, but with huge queues even to use the portaloos, it felt like my morning was going to be spent waiting around for just a few minutes to see what the farm was actually like on the inside. One couple in the queue revealed they'd travelled an hour and a half from Tamworth, and had made sure to leave early to try and beat the queues. Jeremy Clarkson's famous Hawkston beer was what had brought him to the farm, as they revealed they were planning to stock up and then head back home. But another, who had also travelled over an hour from Bristol, weren't as impressed by what they saw, as they'd said they'd come to the farm shop out of curiosity, but were leaving once they saw the queue. Whilst the farm has a small shop and seating area to have tea and cake, your options are slightly limited, especially for those wanting to make the most of their visit after a long drive and then standing around just to get a glimpse of the famous location. I found myself in the same mindset as the Bristol couple. The sun was absolutely blazing and it just didn't seem worth it to queue for an hour just to have a wander around the tiny shop and then queue again to have a hot drink and cake, when you could be sat in a pub garden in Burford or Lechlade and making the most of the good weather. I stood in the queue for just 5 minutes before I decided to head 10 minutes down the road to the Farmer's Dog instead. I'm sure both Clarkson and Amazon have been thrilled with the success of the series over the last few years, with ratings through the roof and the TV star bringing out more products every year. His Hawkston beer and cider has been a complete success, as well as his honey and jam. But it just seems to me that he could be optimizing on this a little more and look to expand the shop to accommodate the scores of people flocking to the TV destination. It's surely a win-win for him. He has more opportunity to sell more products, and even expand the food area so people could spend their whole day there, and visitors don't feel like they've wasted a journey.